Jenny Winters from the Lake County Regional Office of Education. Today I'm going to talk to you about the new standards Illinois has adopted that would be appropriate for our students entering their first year of high school in the area of mathematics. We're addressing these students in particular because they will be our first students to take our new assessments that start in 2014-2015. Illinois is among many states who have adopted these very same standards. Teachers all across the country are endeavoring to make the transition to these new expectations. This is a graphic that represents the language of the standards that would be appropriate for this level. The words that appear the largest are the words that appear most often in these standards. So you'll see functions, equations, quantities, relationships, representations, both linear, geometric, and exponential that our students are going to be studying. These are the words that appear most often, so our students are going to be saying them the most often. These are the units that students will be studying in this level. Relationships between quantities, linear and exponential equations, reasoning with equations, descriptive statistics, congruence, proof, and constructions, connecting algebra and geometry through coordinates. As you can see, this list includes both geometry, algebra, and also statistics, because students at this level are expected to integrate all of these ideas. This is a little bit different than what some of us may have experienced when we were in our first year of high school. How will our students be representing their understanding and working with these new levels of knowledge? Well, first of all, they're going to be asked to represent their understanding using a variety of manipulatives and tools. They definitely will be expected to use technology. These may include online simulation tools, graphing tools, spreadsheets, but they also may be asked to use some tactile tools. For example, they may use algebra blocks or algebra tiles to represent their understanding in algebraic relationships. They may use boards like this one to show the relationships between geometry and algebra. They may use tools like these three-dimensional solids and deconstruct these to help them have a better understanding of the spatial relationships. They may use tools like this to analyze Pythagorean theorem and apply them to geometric relationships. So they also will be able to take these and represent them graphically. Students will be doing a lot of graphing, but they'll also use other visual models. In addition, they'll be asked to take those graphs and visuals and make tables and charts to organize their ideas. Or they may be using symbols such as equations, expressions, and inequalities to represent their thinking. And most importantly, they're also going to be using their language to describe their understanding of these ideas. We want students to read, write, speak, and listen about all the content that they're dealing with. We don't just want them to talk to their teacher, we want them to talk to each other, to be able to critique each other's reasoning and give each other feedback. And most importantly of all, we want them to be able to take all of these ideas and apply them to real-life situations. Because computing and math is meaningless if it doesn't apply to the real world. We don't want to take all of these representations in isolation. We want our students to develop a deep level of understanding, so we'll expect them to transfer between these representations. That's really where the deep understanding comes in. Our students may be given one of these modes of representation and asked to transfer and represent in all the other ones. That's going to show us their deep level of understanding. I hope that you're as excited about the level of understanding our students will be able to achieve when we accomplish these new standards as I am. And I'm sure that your children's teachers are anxious to begin this transition.